on the tape.
So we're going to see Toy Story 4.
We are.
And are we excited?
In the beginning, when I first heard it was released, I wasn't, just because 3 left off so perfectly. Like, how can you come up from that? But with all the hype it has, and just because it is Toy Story, I'm very excited.
Okay.
How about you?
I feel the same way.
Exactly.
Toy Story 3 is the perfect end of the trilogy. And all my favorite toys got sent to a new home.
Yeah.
It was all happy. And if you haven't seen it, sucks to be you. Spoilers.
Yeah, there's a 4th one, so should have seen it by now.
But after all the good reviews, and I've heard nothing but like, this is a perfect movie. It's a perfect add-on to the franchise. I'm
Does it
excited.
still have a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes? I don't know.
Maybe it will be right here somewhere. The score of the Rotten Tomatoes. But we're skipping out on Adam Sandler tonight
Yeah.
to go see Toy Story. Because the
Yes,
weather
it's
has been so the past few days. And it was supposed to rain tonight.
Yeah.
So, we'll come back when we get to the theater.
Bye.
I'm going to ask, are you hyped?
I am very hyped. Originally, when it first came out, the hype wasn't real for me, just because Toy Story 3 left off on such a good ending for the entire trilogy.
Perfection.
But I'm excited to see where they go with it.
Okay. I'm excited.
Good.
I felt the same way when they announced it. I was like, really? You're trying to make money off this still? And it was such a perfect trilogy. But after all the early reviews of it being perfect and worthwhile and not just for money,
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's very true, too. A lot of people are saying that's great.
And I'm glad to be seeing it on opening night, even that we were supposed to possibly go to see Adam Sandler live.
But we're not.
No. Because the weather's been crappy in New York. It's more like Seattle nowadays.
Yeah, right.
And it's supposed to rain tonight, even though it's clear as hell right now. Well, hell's probably not that clear. But it's clear. It's very clear. And we're probably going to end up not getting any rain and missing out on the concert.
Probably.
But
more than likely.
Toy Story will always fill our hearts and make up for it.
Yes.
And I guess we'll talk to you when we get to the theater, or maybe after with some thoughts.
Yes, sounds good.
We're new to this vlog thing, so we're not going to talk in front of people because we're too embarrassed.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
But we'll see you then.
Bye.
Okay, we made a little pit stop for Sam's favorite thing in the world.
Starbucks! So I can't get mine.
And it was buy one, get one free today.
Love
So we're
those
going to be some basic bitches.
Oh, yes.
Now I won't make money off this. What are you doing? People in New York do not know how to drive,
They do not.
including you.
Yeah, I'm partly in there.
Now, do you know how to get to the theater?
No.
All right, so hopefully we make it. See you in a little. So, we're pulling in an hour and a half early
We need food.
because we're going to get food. Food! We're going to try to get a metal collectible tin that they're selling, hopefully. And there's a Best Buy in the parking lot, so we're probably going to look around there.
Of course.
And spend like $1 million on things we don't want, don't need to impress people we don't know. You know who that is.
Yeah, you know.
But we're going to AMC, and because we have the A-list.
Yes.
And I haven't
Love that.
mentioned the A-list on this channel yet.
No.
But honestly, it's like the best thing in the world for movie lovers.
It really is. If you don't have it, you should get it.
If you have an AMC near you.
True. Didn't think about that.
But we used to have Movie Pass. That gets a big thumbs down.
Oh, yeah.
And much other things said about it that I'm not gonna say.
We'll be nice on this channel.
But this is 10 times better than that. But there's Sam. She can
Hi.
talk. We're parked.
Yes, we parked.
We're
here.
gonna run in, print out our tickets, hopefully get a tin, and then we're gonna go get food and probably stop at Best Buy.
Yeah, most likely.
And you'll probably won't see any of that, but
Probably not.
maybe. You never know.
We'll see. Hello.
So, the mission,
Accomplished. We got it.
and it's beautiful.
It is. I'm so excited.
We still have to eat. All the way over there, there's the Wendy's. Not
Wendy's.
preferred food tonight for me,
Same.
but it's close and somewhat cheap.
I'm gonna get salad.
And Sam's getting a salad. And then we're gonna head to the Beast. And
Yes.
then after that,
To the movies.
yes.
Hey.
So Sam took forever to eat, and Best Buy closes in like less than 10 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
So now for an hour, we have nothing better to do than sit and wait for the movie
And talk.
and talk. Who wants to talk when we could have went to Best Buy?
I know. Maybe they'll let us in.
We'll see.
You never know. I'm sorry.
See you in a little. So, I'm waiting on my $20 reward for Best Buy to buy all 5 Bourne movies. Sam has only seen one,
I have.
and I've seen 3. I haven't seen the one, what's his name? Hawkeye. Jeremy Renner.
Thank you.
And then I haven't seen the newest one, but it's only $49 for 5 4Ks. It's less than 10 on each.
And with 20 off.
With 20 off, and hopefully selling the codes. I don't care if you hate that I do that. I need money. One day, soon. And then it will go up. So, we already talked a little bit about the hype for the movie,
A little bit.
but let there be light. But to add on to it, I want to talk about how Pixar just announced a new movie for next year,
Soul.
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 And I'm hyped because it's Pixar, but I feel like it's going to be an Inside Out type movie. I feel like that's kind of a little basic
That
to
makes sense.
repeat like the same thing, but
I,
your AC is doing nothing for me. Oh, that's better.
I hope that it looks better than Upward. Not that I'm not looking forward to that, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, Upward looked like.
Like it's Tom Holland.
And if you
Chris
haven't
Pratt.
watched that video of me reacting, you know, because it only has 9 views, maybe go back and react a little in the comments. Just get me a view at least. Watch 30 seconds. That's all I'm asking.
Just 30 seconds.
But yeah, Soul definitely. I'm more excited for Soul than Onward, which is kind of sad because we just got a name for it.
Yeah.
But Pixar. And Frozen 2, I just reacted to that.
Yes.
What?
I didn't watch it yet.
She hasn't watched the trailer yet.
Oops.
And we only watched Frozen 1 probably December, I would say, for the holidays.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it was fitting. And
Definitely.
we liked it. It lived up to the hype, kinda, because it's a little overhyped.
Definitely overhyped, but it was great.
But I guess you'll just see us after the movie, because I don't want to just ramble and ramble, because we have time. We shouldn't waste
Time
your
to kill.
time while we're trying to waste our time. But we're going to give you like a quick little review after. Maybe we'll do a more official review tomorrow when we have more time. No promises. And a Toy Story ranking. That's definitely happening. But I don't know if I want to do the first 3 or all 4, because I feel like it's not fair to put the 4th one up against movies I grew up with that I've seen millions of times.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see.
Let us know.
It can change.
Then again, we'll probably film it before this video goes up. I'll put it on Instagram and see what people want. See after the movie. So we just got out of Toy Story 4, and Sam has to drive, so we're gonna get her thoughts first, because she's not good at multitasking.
No, I'm not.
Was it worth having a fourth one?
Absolutely.
Did you love it?
It exceeded love. Yes.
Any points you want to make?
There's so much in it. I don't know what to like really pinpoint on.
No spoilers.
No, I know. They definitely. I felt like it wasn't needed, but I felt like
It was worthy.
It was definitely a worthy sequel.
I agree.
I feel like most people would feel that way. I don't see why you wouldn't want it. It definitely leaves off on a high note. The feels.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, she's gonna start driving, and I'm gonna talk to you guys. And we both wore our, even that Sam's always called, our Toy Story Pizza Planet shirts. But for me, I felt like it was definitely a worthy sequel and not just for money. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it was made for money, but I loved it. It had the feels, it brought me back to my childhood. My heart is full, my eyes are watery, and there's a lot that I'm not going to talk about anything, details. Okay, I thought the villain, the way it was handled, like the antagonist of the movie was very well done. I thought Forky would annoy me, and he was definitely a high point. Trash. The voice acting, I mean, they've always had good voice acting, but the addition of Keanu Reeves and Key and Peele were great. I think those are the only big additions.
Yeah, because Bo Peep was part of it.
Yeah, but I think it's the same voice. Bo Peep's back, and I thought she was going to be a negative because I didn't like the way they changed the design, because it's like, I get it, technology got better and throughout the years and so on, but I feel like that's not an excuse to change the total design of the character. Mm-hmm. But we'll move on. I like the beginning. The beginning shows it kind of does like a throwback through the years of Toy Story, like stuff we didn't see during the first three.
That's actually my only negative to a point. The only reason it's a negative for me is because since that we have grown with CGI, not CGI, but like animation and such, Andy looks so much different than how he used to, and I just don't like that.
Yeah, but he still grew up to look the same, and
That's true.
I mean, you have to, it was 95, I believe, yeah. And back then it was like the best thing ever, because that was no one was used to it, but
I just like the look of Andy then more.
Okay. Let us know in the comments below if it's illegal to have your lights on.
I think we're okay.
I don't know what else to get into on that. I mean, it was great. Loved it. Might be my favorite of the year. So watch out, Avengers. And
I don't know where it's gonna fit for a ranking. That's hard.
Oh, ranking the
four of them.
We're gonna rank the Toy Stories in our next video. Most likely our next video. It's pretty hard because this one's so fresh in our minds, and we did rewatch the other three, but it's not the same. Like, we grew up with the other three, and this one we've seen just within the night, so it's hard to really pinpoint where they're gonna rank. But this is the perfect, what is it, a quadrilogy? isn't that?
Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it.
I think it's probably the best franchise of all time. There's not one bad movie, and they're all on par with each other. And if I had to rank it out of 10,
9.
See, but I had no negatives. What was your negative? I'll give it a 9.5 just because I don't think it's very hard for a film to be a 10.
You know what? I'll give it a 9.5.
And
I lied.
negatives, 0. I'm sure if I wanted to nitpick, I could find something.
Literally the Andy animation
Yeah,
thing. That was my only thing.
And that's not even really a big deal.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's not a spoiler that we see Andy. It's in the first 2 minutes of the movie. So, another thing I wanted to mention before we go, is was all the callbacks from the older films and how, when it came to little moments, Easter eggs, little phrases, maybe actions that happened. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not getting into any spoilers. There were a few little throw-ins from other movies.
That was one of my favorite things about this movie, honestly.
And I really enjoyed that. But you guys definitely should go see it, even if you were like, oh, I don't want them to make another one. It's definitely a great fit for the franchise. And
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
I think this is it. That I will say. I don't think they left it open. I think this should be the end. But then again, I said that at Toy Story 3. But it was a good way to end off the series for a second time.
Absolutely.
But let me know in the comments below if you've seen the movie, what you thought of the movie. Maybe leave your Toy Story rankings so we can check those out prior to making ours. Maybe you guys can influence us a little bit. And subscribe. Well, please subscribe. We've been stuck at 29 for a few weeks now.
Sir, I want some more.
30.
Yeah, just break 30. So, just be one nice person subscribed from this. And this is our first vlog attempt.
Hope you liked it.
I mean, I think for the most part it wasn't that bad. I mean, the nerves were high.
Yeah.
But comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and maybe we'll make another vlog for another movie soon.